Defender X is an innovative security system that uses surveillance cameras to automatically analyze the state of mind and emotions of the individuals being recorded, thus detecting those who are suspicious before a crime is committed. Originally developed by the Russian government, the Defender X system has been specially customized and made in Japan for the global market. These videos were taken at the Sochi Winter Olympic Games. By isolating the vibrational components of each individual captured by a surveillance camera, the system can analyze his or her state of mind. Analysis results are converted into numerical data, which are then used to locate individuals who could potentially commit a crime and send an advance warning by putting out an alert or sending mobile phone texts. Throughout the event period, the system detected about 2,600 suspicious individuals per day at the gates, and 92% of them were denied entry because they were found to be carrying prohibited items or did not have tickets. The Defender X system uses colors to visualize the frequency and amplitude of vibrations of individuals recorded on surveillance footage. Then, based on over 200 behavioral patterns identified in experimental data from more than 100,000 individuals, Defender X analyzes the video in terms of 50 parameters, including aggressiveness, tension, and stress, in order to spot suspicious individuals and sound an alert in advance. This system can be built into existing systems by distributing video footage from previously installed surveillance cameras, which helps to lower introduction costs. Defender X offers great potential for prevention of crimes and terrorism in public places. Naturally, Defender X's merits have already been proven at retail stores and other locations. Individuals who are likely to commit crimes, such as shoplifting or product contamination, can be located in advance through surveillance footage. By instructing security guards on the floor to watch the movements of such individuals, crimes can be prevented and the crime arrest ratio can be increased. Since this system can be added on to existing surveillance systems, it achieves maximum effectiveness at low cost. Here's an example case of ex post facto analysis of recorded surveillance footage. This individual picking up an item exhibits no obvious suspicious behavior. At a certain point, however, the individual's whole body begins to vibrate at an invisible level and is determined to be suspicious by Defender X. Let's observe the behavior of this individual, who was judged to be suspicious by Defender X. The system determines that the individual was suspicious after entering a blind spot. Defender X works by isolating the vibrational components of individuals in camera footage to analyze them in terms of 50 parameters, including aggressiveness, tension, and stress. Then the findings are analyzed based on data collected from a vast number of experiments. The system allows identification of suspicious individuals beforehand and draws attention to them through various means, including alerts and mobile phone notifications. After picking up an item in the surveillance camera's blind spot, the individual moves to another place and places it in a bag. If suspicious individuals can be identified in advance in this way, the crime arrest ratio can be expected to increase. Here's another example of ex post facto analysis of surveillance video footage taken at another location. Upon entering the store, this individual makes sure that no shop clerks are looking and proceeds to shoplift. Defender X also analyzes the behaviors of the shop clerk moving around in the surveillance video, but does not judge her to be suspicious. The individual pretends to look around the store, but Defender X has already determined the shoplifter only to be suspicious. By checking the recorded video, making an arrest should be an easy matter. Here's an example of a case in another country. As soon as this individual in a green coat enters the store, Defender X passes a suspicious judgment. Soon after, the individual shoplifts. Other individuals wearing clothes in the same shade of green come in later, but Defender X does not react. Thanks in part to its low introduction cost, Defender X can protect small stores like these as well. This video shows how Defender X helped to apprehend a thief stealing a motorbike on the street. Upon entering the frame, Defender X quickly determines that this individual looking around anxiously is suspicious. The individual then steals the motorbike after ensuring that no one is around. Defender X performs brilliantly in both indoor and outdoor settings. Here's another example of a group of robbers who broke the gate into a house. Immediately upon entering the frame, Defender X judges the individuals to be suspicious. If the police were notified at this point, it would be easy to protect the house from highly aggressive individuals. Also, if residents were to do the same thing, because they lost their key, they would not be judged suspicious. Here's an example of an illegal intruder. An obviously suspicious individual is caught on camera. Defender X naturally judges the individual to be suspicious. A more general surveillance system would only record this video and would not put out an alert to call attention to the situation. At this point, sales clerks rush in, and Defender X also detects violent behavior by the clerks. This video was taken at a cash register, an area often targeted for robbery. Here as well, Defender X spots the suspicious individual early on. Experiments thus far have proven a high rate of identification of individuals possessing knives or other dangerous articles. Here's an example of drug use. The individual here smokes marijuana. Having smoked, the individual is determined by Defender X to be suspicious. In countries where marijuana is legal, individuals do not feel guilty for possessing it, and thus they are not spotted until they actually smoke it. Whereas in Japan, Defender X can identify those possessing marijuana or other illegal drugs. Smoking illegal drugs is a crime, and Defender X can prevent such crimes and accidents triggered by such drugs. In the Boston Marathon terrorist bombing of 2013, 3 individuals were killed and more than 200 were injured. This is surveillance video taken at that time, and Defender X has been used to analyze the video. The system instantly analyzes the images of many individuals to visualize each one's state of mind, such as how aggressive and tense they are. Individuals specified as suspicious by the system, based on a vast amount of data, were the ones that actually committed this terrorist act. Defender X also reacts to criminals who are relatively non-aggressive, such as underwear thieves, at a high rate. Having been judged as suspicious, this individual searches for laundry items on the balcony later on. This is surveillance footage of a suicide by fire on the Tokaido Shinkansen bullet train line in 2015. Defender X judges the individual to be suspicious. If it can be known beforehand who is likely to commit a crime or possess dangerous articles, it will be possible to prevent terrorism or accidents. The new and innovative Defender X security system will protect the safety of countless individuals.